Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. So, a YouTuber commented on my video, Eric Burden and the Animals of Monterey. This is quite a while ago. The comment's about 2 months old. The YouTuber goes by Joseph Worth and writes, Todd, love your channel. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Please react to Country Joe and the Fish, section 43 at Monterey Pop. This was a reference to the law in California, October 1966, making LSD illegal in California. Also, Sweet Lorraine at Monterey. So, Section 43, that song is actually taken from Country Joe and the Fish's first album, Electric Music for the Mind and Body, which is this album right here. I got cellophane on it, so I'm probably getting some light reflection on there. This album is not an original. This is a reissue from Record Store Day, April of 2011. Bought the album, took it home, listened to it several times. I don't remember what Section 43 sounds like. That was 10 years ago. Since then, all the Country Joe albums have been released, and I bought them as they came out. Now, as a youngster in the 60s, the only Country Joe album that we had was my brother bought I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die, which is their second album, and it came out in 1967, as this album came out in 1967. When he bought it, he thought the whole album was going to sound like I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die. Kind of, kazoos, acoustic instruments, kind of silly singing style and things of that nature. But it wasn't. It's a very serious album. A lot of blues on that album, a lot of great guitar work on that album. And I don't know if he listened to it much because I think he was very disappointed when he bought it. I know I listened to it all the time. It took me a while to get used to the album because it was a little bit different than what I was used to listening to. But I really enjoyed the album, and I still love that album today. But as far as some of the other Country Joe stuff, I'm not really that familiar. I bought the albums, probably listened to them once or twice, and put them on the shelf, and have not listened to them since. So now that I pulled electric music for the mind and body after this video, I will be listening to it so I can again appreciate the album. So with that said, we're going to watch Section 43 by Country Joe and the Fish, recorded live at Monterey Pop Fest. So I have not watched this video, so I'm pretty excited to see it because I love music from Monterey Pop Fest. just stop it right there for a moment. This intro is a fairly long intro, but it's kind of reminiscent of what I remember from the I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die album, where they do a lot of this kind of dreamy type of keyboard and cymbals, not heavy drumming, but cymbals, and then the guitar is just kind of like very ethereal. I mean, it's just like they were kind of playing guitar, and all of a sudden they stopped, and then the other guitar starts just picking the same notes over and over again, and it's just kind of a dreamy sound. And if you looked at the audience, as they're watching Country Joe and the Fish do that section of the music, they're all kind of like in a dream state. They're all, well, either they're really drugged up or they're in a dream state. But I think they're just kind of like sitting back and just enjoying the sound coming at them. And I love this video because I love seeing the old hippies from the middle 60s. I mean 67, 68. Just love seeing that and thinking, okay, I was probably in 67, I was 12 years old. These people are probably 18, they're probably in their 70s now, and it's just kind of like hard to imagine, going back to 1967 and coming up to 2021 and 2022. I mean, it's just kind of a weird thought process. But this is typical Country Joe. This beginning piece where they're just kind of very very dreamy type sounds. So this is real good. I really like this. I'm gonna take this back just a little bit and then start it up. Okay, did not realize that that was instrumental. Sorry, like I said, I don't remember the song from the album. I did not realize it was an instrumental, but it was good. I mean, this is what I liked about the Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die album, where they just were very much, they kept on kind of changing throughout a song. I mean, it started very, very dreamy, and then they started getting a little bit heavier. I love the guitar solo in there, and I'm sorry if I don't know the players. I think Country Joe is the one with the helmet on and and the flower on his face. But the guitarist um, is, I guess, Barry. Yeah, Barry Melton is the guitarist that did that great guitar solo. I really love that guitar solo. That was really good. But it's kind of an interesting song. It's interesting that it's actually about a bill that was signed in California. That's where I thought there'd be some sort of, protest type singing or something of that nature, but it was a full instrumental, which was really, really good. I want to get back to that guitar solo. I really like that guitar solo. Um, let's see. Yeah, right here. And the keyboards right before it starts up was great. Great keyboards. Here we go. Yeah, then I mean the guitar solo just kind of like jams for a couple of minutes here, or for a minute or so, and then it just kind of stops. Everything kind of stops, and then I believe this is Country Joe here starts doing something on a harmonica. It doesn't like it's not a full blow into the harmonica. It's kind of like, again, very quiet, very much in the background, but kind of cool, very cool. This is a cool song. It's just many different like transfusions transfusions of music throughout this whole song. I mean, it keeps on changing, and I think that's what makes it interesting. But I love the keyboards. The guitar solo is great, but it's not like it's not a fret burner type guitar solo. It's more of a control guitar solo. So I like this. Again, I didn't realize it was an instrumental. I want to go back and listen to the actual album that came from, and bring in the whole sounds that they did on their first album. This is very reminiscent too of like Quicksilver Messenger Service, Steve Miller Band, Jefferson Airplane, those type of San Francisco psychedelic bands that were coming around, and they're all kind of doing the same types of sounds, LA to San Francisco, this type of music in 67 and 68. And I was more aware of like Quicksilver and Jefferson Airplane than I was of Country Joe and the Fish. But liked it. It was good. Fun to watch. It was from one of my favorite rock festivals, which was Monterey, Woodstock 69, and Isle of Wight 1970. Those are my three favorites. I love hearing music from all three of those festivals. So thank you for recommending this. I hope everybody else enjoyed Country Joe and the Fish, Section 43, and my reaction to it. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really cool. If you have any comments about Country Joe and the Fish, Section 43, Monterey Pop Fest, put it in the comments below. That'd be really cool. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Just do it right now. And then go over here and ring that bell for updates to my latest videos. So, the day is great. Beautiful sunshiny day here in Wisconsin. We're in the 50s, and that's hot for for being March. Just enjoying it. I hope your day is wonderful too, and you're enjoying your day, and you have a smile on your face. And peace out, baby.